Yo, yo, it's Marky Marks too. Bro. Shit. Got the sniffles tonight. It's kind of cool here. Had to take some nasal spray just now. It's all clogged up. Cool, I can breathe. I can breathe now. I can't remember what I was gonna do. Oh, mercy. See what I got here. It still doesn't work. It's so annoying. Oh well. Hey, Ali. How you doing? I just got your donation. Thanks. Okay, cool. Yo, 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 Ms. Ninja, aka Pain in the A. Hey, girly Sunday, how are you? How's it going, Ninja? How's your day? Okay, that's good. Mm, good now. I clean my glasses. I can see. Chilling, not illin'. That's what's up. As long as you're chilling and everything's good, it's good to go. My day was good. I did some work here and there, and had a decent day. Did everything that I wanted to accomplish. Went grocery shopping, washed clothes, tidied up here and there. Did a lot of work outside, and now it's about to get even windier again. So we're about to get the leftovers from the East Coast northeastern storm. Hopefully, it's not going to be too bad. It's like 15-mile-an-hour winds right now. But it's 62 degrees, so that's not bad. Let me see something here. Of course, just because I go online, people are going to beep at me. Of course. That's why I don't come on early. That's why I don't come on early. The heck was I gonna do? Damn it. Anyway, yeah. It's not cold here. Okay, girly, I have two questions to do for Ali right now, and then after her, I'll get to your question. So thanks. All right, so Ali, you said I was honest with the interviewer and said one of my bosses passed away, which she did, and I had put that in the mail with two of my leads. Got back with me, but they were only two references for the same job, so not quite sure what's gonna happen. But I just tells her oh, okay, I'll check. All right, so let's see. I feel like these two women, they both came up in the reading here, Ali, and I feel like they like argue amongst themselves because of this situation with the boss passing away and all that type of stuff. They're both uncertain about any advice they're giving and any advice they're getting. I think they bitch amongst themselves, and I think both of them are kind of like got issues. So I see these two dodos going at each other, and that's why things kind of seem uncertain. Hey Santina, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? So because of these two ladies that interviewed you, they like, yeah, they're dodos. Yeah, that's what I call people. Like, uh, so yeah, they are. They seem like they're not really sure about what they want to do, and I think that they're fighting amongst themselves, and they're like bickering to each other about certain things. Yeah, right. But they're like, because he passed away, it's like it's affecting them both. You know what I mean? And I still see like delays, but you have a good chance, Ali, of getting this job. You know, I still think the outcome's going to be good. It just might not be like, right away, like how you want it. Or when you do get the job, there's going to be some jealousy and stagnation and harassment. And just like, you're going to be like, hey, look, I just started. Like, you better fuck off. Like, leave me alone type of thing, you know? So I got the Eight of Pentacles here, and that tells me that it's operating. It tells me that they're considering you for the job. So it's the outcome still looks good. I still see you like I still see a possibility of you getting the job. Like I can't guarantee it, but from what I get here, it seems like it's a possibility, a strong possibility. You know, but there will be delays. There will be like some like you when you do get this, if you get this job, right, you might see these two women go at it and you'd be like, oh, okay, these weirdos, the dodos, you know. So I still feel the outcome is going to be good, Ali. And I just think that those two ladies that interviewed you, I just feel like they have issues because of the passing of the boss, and they're still like going back and forth, you know? Right, exactly. So when as they lead you in the job, you're gonna be like, what the heck is going on? Where am I? Like, So even if you get the job, there's still gonna be like some issues there with those two dodos. Yeah. So the outcome still looks good. It still looks good. I have no idea. Or if that's not the case, then they have issues amongst themselves. You know what I mean? They have issues. They have issues amongst themselves. Those two, they can't get along. So they're arguing. Maybe they're both bosses or whatever. Like you said, they're your leads. So it could be an issue. You know? That's the issue. Well, what do you want me to tell you, Ali? You want me to tell you that they're gonna love you and they're not gonna have no, but you're gonna find a perfect job and your boss is gonna be amazing? I don't know anybody that's ever told me that they love their job that much and they love their boss and they love every single person that they work with and they have the perfect ever situation in the world. So like, that's what I'm saying. If you deal with these two women, that's what's gonna happen, you know. So yeah, that's the situation there. All right, let me see what she says. Second question. They say they would like to hire ASAP, and if they don't hear back in 3 weeks, to contact them. Will I hear back before 3 weeks? All right. So before I read that second question, I had already told you there that there could be some delays. It might not be when you want it. But yet they said they're gonna hire ASAP. So let me see. It's possible that in the next 3 weeks you'll get it though, and like before the end of this month you'll be working there. Yeah. See, I feel like you're gonna get the job, Ali, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass because they're short staffed, because of all of this shit happening, you know, you know. My thought is one of the ladies don't like me then. No, it's not so much them liking you or anything, don't even know you. So I think they're bickering amongst themselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting. Those two are going at each other because they both came up reversed and side by side. So that's how I read. If they're side by side and they're reversed, that means they're bickering amongst themselves. And I got the arguing card, which to me is the Eight of Wands reversed. So that's bickering, arguing, harassment, jealousy, bullshit. You know, so they're both going at each other for that reason. You know, for them going at each other for working with each other for long periods of time or whatever. So that's why they could be fighting amongst themselves. It's not because of you though. But I think you will hear back from them and then before that time. Like there's 3 weeks left in January anyway, less than 3 weeks. So I asked, will you get this job or hear from them by the end of the month? And it says yes. So well, listen, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. And anybody can take this advice how they like. But when I used to work for people, when I used to work for someone and be their employee, that hasn't happened in 16 years. I work for people, they don't work for me. But when I work for people, right, for a boss and for other work co-workers, there was never a situation where everybody got along. There was never a boss that like two bosses or three bosses that's got you pick and choose which one is nice. There's never gonna be like the perfect situation. But what I do suggest and my advice to everyone is go to work, shut up, do your job. Who cares what everybody else is doing? Who cares if someone ain't doing their job? Who cares if someone didn't come to work today and you got to do more? You know, all that shit's irrelevant. All you got to do is do your job, what you're qualified for, and what you're assigned to do. And that's the bottom line. If you do that and you collect your paycheck, then that should be the moral of the story. Everything else is like irrelevant. And if everybody did that in this world, it would be a great place to work and to live. But I'm sure nobody's going to do that. You're going to go and come here and be like, that bitch, Mark was right. Those dodos are fighting. I'm like in between them and shit. You know, things like that. But Ali, it does look good. It looks like you will get this job. I'm wishing and hoping that you do. But the cards are all good. I even got the Queen of Cups for you. That's what you are. Aren't you a Pisces? I think, yeah. So I asked if you're going to get the job before the end of the month, and it said yes. So, oh, thanks, Santina. Yeah, I got it. I got someone in front of you. Oh, Taurus, yeah. Same thing. Yeah. Not the same thing, but you know. The Queen of Cups does signify a woman with children. So, yeah, it's you. But yeah, I'm definitely getting that it can be you can get the job. I just think that the people there are gonna like give you a hard time because of their bickering and shit. But you should be fine. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah. Garly, I just looked at your question. I'm gonna answer your question now. So, Ali, we're good. You'll be fine. I don't get nothing negative. Don't overthink it. The interview, you interviewed by the two ladies, and everything should be fine. And you know, you should be good. I see good things. So let's hope that it stays that way. And yeah, you came out as the Queen of Cups at the end there, so motherly energy. So that's you. So you should be fine. All is going to be good. Just remember, when women work with other women, it's a pain in the ass. Women hate on each other. Women are jealous of each other. And that's how it is. You know, it's a part of life. When you work with the same sex or other women or men or whatever, is a pain in the ass. So just go to work, do your job, and that's all that matters. So just remember that, you know. Okay. Girly Sunday. Let's see. You said, okay, so Josh, current thoughts about me, good and bad. Does he find me to be a stressful mess? All right, let's check, Girly Sunday. Who cares what Josh thinks? Yeah. He's got to accept you for who you are. And if he really likes you, he'll accept you. But let's check. Let's check old Joshy boy. All right, so Josh's current thoughts. Look at that. The King and Queen of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles in the dead center. That's crazy. Look at that. King and Queen and Three of Wands in the center. Three of Pentacles in the center. So I would say he looks at you as the Queen of Wands. He looks at you as a good person. He likes the way you express yourself. He thinks you understand him. He thinks you're sympathetic, friendly. He thinks he could work with you. He thinks that things will be fine with you. He seems like, he's honest and being honest with you. And he thinks that he likes your friendliness and he likes the way you are. So he has good thoughts about you. I just think that the only bad thought he has is probably like, he's going to try to figure out he's probably going to figure out, like, are you taking advantage of him? Like he'll find out. That's what he wants to find out. If you're really about that life, if you really are going to, if you really are someone that he can depend on, if you're really somebody that he could trust. So there's got to be like, a trust barrier there, Pisces and Scorpio placements in your chart. You know what? I'll be honest with you and everybody. I've told everybody this a million times. I really don't go by the sign too much. I go by like the card, like the sex of the card and things like that. Like for instance, Ali just now, she's a Taurus, but I thought she was a Pisces, but the Queen of Cups is a mother. It's like a motherly figure. So that's why, it came out eventually. But yeah, I don't really care about the sign too much, Yeah, exactly. Right. So the King of Wands is not any Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. To me, it's a fatherly person. It's a person who has like children. It's a person who wants to be a father. It's a person that's generous, educated, smart. They're mature, they're friendly, and they want to find out, what's going on. They don't want to be, they don't want to get hit with that wand upside their damn head. So, it's the characteristics of that card. So even if they're not that sign, there's still the characteristics of it. Hey Jessica, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah. So yeah, he's super. I get that. Like the last card I got here is the moon reversed, and that's like him emotionally not getting too involved and understanding that I don't want to make the same mistake with another woman that's going to pull the wool over my eyes. So I would say that, he thinks highly of you. He thinks you're a good person. He thinks that you're smart and you're generous and all that type of stuff and you're cool. But he just, he's gonna take it easy. He thinks that you're a good match and you're a good, person for him, but he's gonna be like, hey, I gotta figure this out. Like I gotta make sure I can trust this woman. I gotta make sure that, I put off you know, um, put a good foot forward and all that type of stuff. He's gonna be very cautious, He's gonna be like cautious. What do you mean, like ask you out on like a date or something like that? That's what you mean? This is the same guy we read last time, right? I mean, I in the next 30 days, it's very possible, you know? Okay. Yeah, this guy, I asked if he's gonna ask you like, to go out on a date or just go somewhere and have coffee or something like that, or just mingle with you and hang out with you and stuff like that. I do get in the next 30 days, like this month, he can possibly ask you out and like, go somewhere and hang out, go to dinner or whatever, do what men do and women do. Yeah, I get that energy around him, but rightfully so. He doesn't like want to destroy a friendship, and he doesn't want to like get himself into anything that he doesn't want to get into. Yeah, romantic interest. Yeah, I see. I got the lovers here. Yeah. I got the lovers and the nine of cups. So that tells me that he's interested romantically. He wishes for that. You might just get it. I asked if he'll date you. If he'll ask you on a date in the next 30 days, it says yes. So ooh la la. Looks like I'll be eating wedding cake soon. Good. As long as you invite me to the wedding, we're good to go. I just want to eat. I just want wedding cake. Even if I don't attend, just save me a piece. Okay. I always tell everybody, look, if you're gonna get married, just like send me the. Well, if you live in two different states, then I would say if you're not physically going on a date, like he'll, start to connect with you in like that type of way. Like he'll be interested in you and want to like, further do that or come visit you, you know. Oh yeah, hell yeah. It's always about the wedding cakes. I don't give a shit who's getting married. I just want some cake. That's that good shit. You buy a nice wedding cake, like spend like $200-300 on it. I want a piece. Damn right. Let me check something about that. Like I don't think he's gonna come visit you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like he might be yeah, sure. Like I asked if he's going to like visit you in the next like 2 months. It says no. But I'm getting that he's interested in you. He would like to be with you, but because you're in two different states, that's kind of difficult. You know what I'm saying? But he is romantically interested in you. It's just that how the hell is he gonna get to you, or how is it gonna work? He's probably trying to figure it out. That's where I get like the doubt, and like I don't want to make a mistake by going to her state, go checking her, and then I get fucked over. So that's the complication there. Is obviously now I know that you're in two different states. Yeah. I don't see like you guys seeing each other in the next 2 months, like face to face. But there could be a lot of conversation, back and forth conversation about this type of like meetings or what how it will work. You know, I don't know if you've had that conversation already with him, but it might happen. Hey, Amy, how are you, sweetheart? You all right? Yeah. So the interest is there. It's just I'm sure he's probably like figuring it out, but I don't think he's gonna ask you to come see him because that's like probably out of his character. He probably want to say, "Hey, you can come visit me if you want," because he knows you'll be on the next plane over. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't want to like, he's gonna be very cautious about it. Thanks, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just keep getting the same thing, that there is a possibility of it happening, but I see it. I got holiday here. Like one of you guys are gonna come visit the other, but it's still like it's like they none of you wanted to self-destruct and be bad, you know. So I think it's kind of like how you said, you're like turtles in your shells, you know. And turtles don't like to be around each other either. They like to be separated, and they're not like flocking in a crew together. No, I don't. I mean, I don't think that you. I mean, I feel like he likes all of that. If he's allowing you to talk to him to death, then obviously he cares about you. You know. But if he didn't care about you, he'd probably block your ass and get rid of you. You know. Oh no, don't worry. You're not the only one. It's okay. If you hear snoring, it's this damn dog right here. See her? She's like snoring out of control. Look at her. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's like the snoring champion of YouTube. But yeah, that's what I got. It's very possible though. So that's a good sign. Like I feel like you guys are meant to be, because I got the lovers card there and the nine of cups. It's like a wish, but one of you have to make the move. Like one of you have to make the sacrifice in order for it to happen. But in order for that to happen, you both gotta like really spill the beans. You know, you gotta like be sure that you know it's gonna happen. I think he's doubtful. You know. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Santina, you are next. And you said what to come in the next 30 days. All right, let me check. Hey, Santina, are you here? Okay. Hey. Was it your auntie's birthday recently, or is it coming up recently? Like next, if it has it just passed or it's about to come up? You know the one that I tap into all the time, the heavy set one. Yeah, your auntie. Yeah, the one that I always see like sitting in the chair, and she's like a big lady. Is it her? I think it's her. I'm not sure. Like she says there's like celebration. I don't know if this is because you got your job or it's a birthday or something, but she's like celebrating. She says to say cheers to you. So I don't know. I like, well, maybe it is because you got your job, your new job. Like she's like this. Tell her cheers, to her. Hmm. I thought it was like her birthday or something. I don't know. But yeah, maybe it's because of the thing. Yeah, maybe it's that. Yeah. I forgot about I didn't forget, but yeah, I just realized it was probably because of your job. Did she smoke or something like that? Does she smoke? I'm trying to see like maybe like I don't know, like I see like how people celebrate with cigars and like they have like a drink. Like I see, yeah, she smokes. She's smoking a cigar. And she's like smoking the cigar and she's like, cheers. So that's why I'm like, yeah, she probably getting turned up for her birthday or something, or for some reason. I don't know. Maybe she's still in New Year's mood. On a cigar, like I see her sitting in a chair with like a cup with some like some bubbly, they call it, and a cigar. So I was wondering if it was her birthday or something. But if you've been seeing her in your dreams, that's a good thing. Yeah. That's why she's probably showing up. Like I don't know if she got turned up, but yeah, she seems like normally she's just sitting there like and just says a few things. Today she's like, yeah. She's like got the and she's like, yeah, cheers. And she's got like the cigar in her mouth. I don't know if she was like that, but that's what I got today. She showed up. I swear she always shows up when you come in here. All right, so in the next 30 days, what I get is you could be the center of attraction. You could be this person where everybody says, you know what, I really like Santina. She's a devoted person, honest, intelligent. People would say, hey, you're a good mother. You're a good person. You're very fair. You're very warm hearted. People might give you a lot of compliments on how you are. Maybe you're getting that already at your new job, you know? Oh, okay. She said the name of one of the dudes I talked to, but I can't remember what she said. Okay. Yeah. Um, like she's like what I'm getting here is for your reading is like you might because you're a good person and because like you might be doing really good right now in your life and in your job. This can be not only your job, but in like things might be going good for you, or people might be complimenting on you and things like that. Um, just be careful, like of what you say and what you do, because it might turn into a difficult situation. Like people might like try and cause you problems, or might cause you to like worry or be concerned, or like people are gonna probably start hating on you, or they already started. You know. Like you might be disappointed knowing that someone like double crossed you or is trying to embarrass you or try to make life difficult for you. If there is someone like making people like if there is people trying to make like life difficult for you or making you worried or concerned about that, then don't worry about it because it's only gonna last like so long because at the end, like what I got here at the end is you're still gonna be fine. Your efforts are still like you're at the as long as you put in the effort, you're gonna be successful. Like whatever ideas you have, like really implement those ideas to your day-to-day life. Like, keep yourself discreet. People already know that, you got a new job and all that shit. So they might see you flexing a bit and doing your thing and they might be getting jealous and shit. But that's just life. But that's all I see. But if anybody tries to cause you problems and you see the problem occur, just know that it ain't gonna last. Like they can't get you because I see like you putting your foot down or they just try but it didn't work. You know what I mean? And I feel like your boss or your bosses at work are very happy with your progress They're glad they made the right choice. I think that, if you have a male boss, then I would say that, hey, look, I'm happy that she's she's here, and I'm happy that she's working here. She's doing great so far, even though it hasn't been that long. But like their expectation of you is like they're happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you'll get good news from your boss or your bosses or whatever, or a male figure there. Could be yeah. I have a male boss and he always says good things about me. Okay, well, yeah, bang. There you go. So what I'm trying to say here is, so now this makes sense, because despite of what anybody else says at your work or in your personal life, you're gonna win regardless, because the only person that matters is your boss at work, right? And if he likes you and he's always saying good things about you, then fuck everybody else, right? In your day-to-day life, if there's anybody hating on you, right? Don't worry about them trying to embarrass you. They're gonna try, or they're gonna try and make you feel like a certain way, or oh yeah, you got a new job, blah, 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 blah. All that type of bickering and bullshit. Don't worry about that. Like try not to like let that shit, you know, um, dampen your spirits or make you feel like a certain way. Um, because people are gonna try to like challenge you because of that. And people at your job might do that too. Like other women at your job or other people at your job would be like, yeah, let's go hassle the new girl, let's go hassle her and see if she's gonna like, take the pressure, or let's dump some more work on her, or try and do some dumb shit to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I don't feel like it's gonna affect you that much because your boss has your back. And if that's at work, that's gonna be the work situation. If it isn't at work, and it could be both, it could be work and your personal life. So you might have some friend that tries to fuck you over or something like that, and like it'll go from there. But you'll still be victorious in the end. Like I still get you, like overcoming all obstacles. So like it's in between. Like the end, from now to the end of the month, you might have some issues with some people trying to get at you, but it ain't gonna make no difference. They're still gonna lose and you'll win. So you'll be fine. But just remember, don't try and try not to give it your energy. New Chelly, yo, what's up? So yeah, Santina, I don't see nothing bad. I just think that keep your character the same. Don't like try and like, give it your energy so they think that, oh yeah, see, they might say to your boss, see how she is? Like you thought she was all cool and whatever, but look how she talked to me. Or like you might get provoked by somebody and they might like make it seem like you done something wrong. Like someone might try to frame you at work to make you look bad because they're jealous that you're doing good. And people do that shit. People are so weird like that. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna get recognition for your work, for your efforts. Um, Everything's gonna go good for you in the next 6 weeks, 30 days, 6 weeks. Things look good, but obviously there's gonna be like some hiccups here and there with any type of like situation that you're in, like with people like hating on you and trying to make you feel like unhappy and stuff. Or you might get like some type of bad news from someone and it makes you feel a certain way, but it actually benefits you, if that makes sense. So either way, there's a little mishap here and there, but nothing serious. I still feel like you'll be fine at the end of the day. In 30 days time, you'll still feel like, hey, I'm good, I ain't got nothing to worry about. you know yeah, don't give it your energy. That's the best thing, it's not to give it your energy. I know it's hard. Trust me, I know it's hard to like not give it your energy, but yeah. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. But yeah, Auntie showed up and she's like happy for you. I see her very happy today. I normally don't see her like that, but she's sitting in that same damn chair and she looks exactly the same as I always see her. But today she's got a cigar and like a glass and cheering. Says cheers to you. So she's happy for you. or she's celebrating something. I have no idea. So if it's like her birthday week or a birthday coming up or her birthday just passed, then that probably is what it is. Or she might be just celebrating something in general, but she said cheers to you though. So I know it's not your birthday, but um yeah, she could be just cheering for the job thing. That's probably what it is. Which is cool. Like I like seeing her like that because I never see her like that. My dog. She woke up from her snoring nap. Now she's looking around because it's really windy outside, so she's probably wondering what the heck's all the noise about. But yeah, she's happy though, so that's good. Ah, okay. Today is her granddaughter's birthday. Well, that makes sense then. That's why she's celebrating. She got a lot to celebrate. Your new job, her granddaughter's birthday. Now that makes sense. I knew it had to be something to do with the birthday because when I see spirits celebrating, it's usually like a special occasion. I knew it was something like that. It had to be. She's going over to her bed now. You going to your bed? All right, go to your bed then. Oh, well, that's why she's celebrating then. She's celebrating her granddaughter's birthday. That's interesting. That's cool though. Mhm. She's talking about some. She's talking about a black lady with black hair. She's saying to watch out for her. Hmm. That's interesting. Black lady with black hair. She says, watch out for her. She might not seem who she really is. Yeah. She says, a black lady with black hair or like dark hair or whatever. And she says, this lady might not seem who she really is. Like she says, the person could be cool and you might think they're cool, but they have different agendas. Like, they might claim something, but not really that person. And I see this person with like a folder in her arm. Like she has a folder. Like she walks around with a folder all the time. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like files and shit, like a file folder. She said, watch out for that lady. She shows me the lady too. Your auntie's always got details. Yo. She's got the tea. She makes me laugh. She actually shows me the lady. I can see her. Like, hmm. She said, just be careful about that. Like it's like it's goes straight down like that. It doesn't look dark to me though. It looks like brownish, to be honest. But like, people change ladies change their hair all the time. Like, but the person I see, like her hair is like straight down like that. But you ladies change your hair every day, so but to me it's not dark, but she says it's dark. But like what I see is like a dark brown hair. Yeah. No, there's a lady that she's showing me not to trust this lady. If you know who it is, then that's the person. Like, yeah. but I see like a lady holding like a file folder, you know, and she's well dressed. Like she looks like she's in a working environment, she has a job where she deals with files and work and stuff like that. So, and the woman, I could see her like she's black and she's not really like dark skin. She's brown skin and she got brown hair that comes like that, like straight down and like kind of curved in a bit. Okay. Yeah. She just says this person is not the person you think they are. So watch out. Like, just be careful. That could be what she's trying to tell me. Like the woman has like, those resting bitch faces, like they're only happy if they smile, if you look at them smile, but their face looks like not meanish, but like kind of like if you looked at them, if they didn't smile, you'd be like, oh my God, look at this bitch, you know? Like she might not have like a friendly look until she actually acts friendly. All right, Girly Sunday, I just got your next donation and question. I'll check that out for you right now. All right, let's check. Yeah, Santina. One thing about Auntie, Auntie always has some. She has the tea, and that's why she's probably been coming in your dreams trying to warn you and shit. But as long as you know who it is, then like it could be somebody at work or it could be somebody that has a job like that. Like I said, I can't see like a vivid, complete like HD photo of this person. I wish I could, but like it comes in and then like it's like poof, and I gotta like analyze it right away. But she was trying to show me the person. But see, like she can describe the person, but they might not exactly look like that. But if they do, then that's the person. Or the photo was very significant, like the file folder, like her holding it and walking through work or something like that, or whatever. You don't have to have work like a work job doing that. You can just work at home and have a file, doing your own shit. So I'm just trying to cover all the bases, see what it means. But yeah, that's the person that she described to me, and I saw. But hey, you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Mm. All right, Girly Sunday. Let's see what we got for you again here with this. All right, so even this stupid thing does that. So annoying. All right, so you said, come on, thing. All right, so Girly Sunday, you said you just applied for a new remote position, right? The energy around it is not that great for this month. Um, I still feel like they're working around it, and the energy around it is not that great for even for a callback. Like I don't think that it's like I think it's possible, but not really. Like it's not like 100% here I'm getting on that position. She applied for a new remote position. Is she gonna get it in February? Mm. If it isn't this month, Girly Sunday, then I would say next month. I would say February looks a lot better to get this job. But you still might be in suspense until then. Like if you want it right away, you won't get it right away. But I would say this: you won't get it right away from what I see. But in February, it's definitely a possibility. But if you do get it, there's gonna be like some difficulties, like, you know. But it's it's unlikely it's gonna happen this month. But February I got better cards and better situations. So February, it looks like you'll get like a decent position or a decent job, like something. Yeah, February. I always ask, monthly. One thing about me, like I don't say like, for the whole year. I don't believe in that because you can change like in a whole year. So like I go month to month. So when I asked the question, I said, "Will she get it in January?" It told me no. So then, yeah, the remote. You said you asked for remote work, right? It says a remote work. You're looking for remote work, and you apply for a new remote position. So I'm getting that the energy around it is not for this month, and I feel like you'll get a call in February or the end of this month going into February. But I see you working in February, but it'll be difficult between now and then, which is only a month. So, but I get the work card here, which is Eight of Pentacles. So, and if you went through a woman to get the job or you talk to a woman to get the job, then she's like kind of really slow moving, and she's like a slow moving process person. She's probably like, well, we'll see what happens, and we'll get back to you whenever we fucking feel like it. So yeah, that's what I get. Like the woman's not really, or if there's a woman dealing with the job to call you, she's gonna take her sweet ass time. So yeah, that's what I got. You got to deal with a dumbass woman who has to like get the situation all sorted out. But February looks like it looks promising in February, but not this month. But like I always say, time frames change, but that's the time frame that I get the better situation for. Let me check something here. Phone's acting crazy. Like this job depends on the person. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like February is the day you're gonna get it. I got the Ace of Cups upright and Six of Wands on the bottom. So I asked yes or no if you're gonna get the job in February, and it says yes. So February looks like it'll happen. I just wanted to confirm that. So they keep telling me yes for February. And you might not even get the call this month. You might get the call in February. So I just think that, yeah, that's the outcome for February. So either way, you're going to be happy with whatever you get. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got. Hey, M22, can you get a twin flame message? You know how I feel about twin flames. You know, I got teased today about twin flames on my friend Becca's channel. She pulled me some cards and I got the twin flame card and we were all laughing in the chat. She was like, "Oh my God, Mark, I know how you feel about twin flames, but look, you got the twin flame card." I was like, "I don't give a shit about no damn twin flames." I'm in the truth. I like teasing people because of the twin flame thing, but yeah, you know, we were laughing like crazy. Say, "Oh my God, you got the twin flame card." I was like, "Yeah, I want some wedding cake. You give a fuck about no damn twin flame." Yeah, it looks like Girly Sunday. It looks like it'll work out for February. So it gives you some time, you know, to get prepared. You gotta already know and think that you have it. That's how your attitude should be. If you really want this job, just say, "Yeah, I got it. I got the job. I know I'm qualified. I know I'm the shit. You know, I know I'm gonna get it." Just ask Spirit, "Look, please give me this job. I really need it. You know, can you please see what you can do? You know, I really need to move on from my job. I need to get this job. It's a new year. Please put me in this position. Let me get it. Already know that you got it. You know, so you can make the process even better." All right, M22. Let's see what we got for you. All right, M22. Your first card is "I need more time to figure things out." So your twin flame needs more time. I'm not the same person that you remember. Oh God. Your twin flame says they're not the same twin flame that you remember. But guess what? No other compares to you. Oh, look at that. So your twin flame needs more time to figure things out. They're not the same person that you remember, but they say no other compares to you. M22. Hey Amanda, how you doing? I'm not in Bahamas. I'm in Bermuda. Bermuda, Bahama, come. No, I don't want to say. Yeah, not Bahamas, Bermuda. Bermuda. But it's a good evening here in Bermuda. Yes, it's good. It's a little windy, but it's all right though. 62 degrees. No, not hot. I wish it was hotter, but it's nice though. It was a nice sunny day today. It was nice. 62 today. Oh, I could imagine. Here it doesn't get cold like that. The lowest it gets is like in the 50s sometimes, but not very regularly. Our winter's more like, 50s, 60s, and during the day it'll be like 70 maybe. But no, I'm not in Canada. No, I'm in Bermuda. Bermuda. Bermuda is an island off the east coast of New York and Boston. We're like 2 hours away from the East Coast. We're just a little rock in the ocean. 65,000 people that live here, which isn't much. Everybody pretty much knows everybody that knows somebody else. Right now it's 10:09 p.m. So we're usually like an hour ahead of all the East Coast people. Oh, cool. Yeah, San Diego and California is like a lot warmer than most places. Yeah. But today it was nice. It was like 70 degrees during the day, and now it's like 62 degrees. So it was nice and sunny today all day. But like now we got some wind and some rain coming tomorrow. But usually our worst month of the year is February. It's like a lot colder. It's a lot windier, rainier. Yeah. But it's not that bad here. We don't have snow or anything like that. No snow at all. Thank God. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely am lucky to live in paradise. It's what we call it. Bermuda is another world. It's a beautiful place to live, to work. Um, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I was born and raised here. I've been here my whole life, so I wouldn't trade it for anywhere. And I've been all over the world, but I love it here. This is home to me. I would never leave. I wouldn't say never, but I'm not planning on leaving for anyone or anything. That's for sure. Hell no. I have family in Canada. My uncle and aunt that are still living, they live in Toronto and Mississauga. And my auntie and uncle that passed away. My auntie passed away last year, and my uncle passed away like 15 years ago. They lived in British Columbia in Vancouver. They lived there their whole life too. They came from Portugal. They were born in Portugal, and then they migrated over to Canada. That's half of the family. And the other half is in Portugal. And I do have some cousins and family in Boston. So that's where my family is: Portugal, Boston, Canada, and Bermuda. Everybody's family is gone, different places. I've never been to British Columbia to go see my aunt, but my mom and dad and my sister went. I couldn't go. I had to take care of everything. But I've been to Toronto twice. I've been to Niagara Falls. I've been to Toronto, Mississauga. I've been Ontario, and I've been all those type of places. But yeah, yeah. All my family is not actually from Portugal, the continent, but they're from the islands of Portugal, like Azores, San Miguel is the island. Right off of Portugal, there's two islands: there's Madeira and San Miguel Azores. So my parents are from San Miguel Azores, but they're still, Portuguese. But they were born on an island like probably 5 times bigger than Bermuda. But I've been to the Azores. I've been to actual Portugal, Portugal. I've been there a few times, and I've been to the islands a few times. So I've traveled all over there. Yeah, here in Bermuda, we speak like, we speak a lot different than what I speak, but my accent's like different. I probably say words way different than you guys. If I actually talk like I talk to my friends, you guys would be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? You probably look at me like I'm crazy. 'Cause we talk very different over here. Like when I talk on here, I talk proper, obviously. But if I see my boys from like, way back, we're like, yo, what up? We talk different and we say different words and slang and pronounce things very different. Bermuda's got like a hardcore like accent, but I don't really talk like that. Some people do. Sometimes when I see my friends, I'll talk like that. We'll talk like our Bermudian slang to each other. But that's a part of life. Sometimes you gotta talk like different to different people. When I go to Boston, they make fun of me all the time. Because in Boston, they talk like, "Hey, how you doing, Mark? You coming here to get some lobster?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm getting some lobsters." They say, "You're coming to see the game? You're coming to see Boston Celtics?" So they talk all crazy. So when they see me, they're like, "Oh, you're back, Bermuda, Bermuda, you're back." They call me Bermuda, like Bermuda, you're back. So like it's funny. Like I like being there. Like we guys say, I'm coming down the hill and I'll check you tonight. You know, and they say like, see how you say Mark? They say Mark. Yo, Mark, what's up, bro? You're cool. Walk on. Everything's cool. Or what? How's things good? How you doing, fam? Like they say like different things. Like one time I was talking on here, they people started laughing. They were like, "Oh my god, that's fucking crazy." So people call me Mark on here, like MAK, because they don't stress the R. They say Mark. Yeah, they have very strong like a lot of people here. They talk like so crazy that you would never understand them if you didn't know. Like they say, "I'm coming down the road." They don't say I'm coming down the road. I'm coming down the road, like down the road. And they stress everything like, ugh, ugh, ugh. So it's like you're listening to a bunch of idiots if you don't know, like, so if they use that slang, if I came on there talking like that, people would be like, this guy's an idiot. Listen to him talk. But if I see my friends, I'll talk like, like Bermudian-ish, you know? Yeah. So when I went to Boston one time, I was talking to like my Bermudian friends and we were like saying things and talking different. And they were like, where you guys from? And I'm like, Bermuda. He goes, oh my God, I don't understand a damn word you just said. And I'm like, because our words, we pronounce our words very different and abbreviate all our words. Everything is abbreviated, Like, and we got like the people, they say words so different, but that's just the way they talk. I try not to talk like that because I talk to a lot of educated people, and my clients are like highly educated and highly rich. So if I came down there and were like, yeah, you want me to work on your house right now? And they're gonna be like, are you okay? You have a fever or something? They were like, don't talk like that around here. Okay, all right. I'm getting done. He'll get lunch. I'm coming right back. But that's how people talk, and it's so funny. Sometimes Bermudians make fun of other Bermudians on how they talk because it's too much. Like, you're going overboard now. Like, just talk normal, like. But the slang here is ridiculous. Like, like when you hear it, like, you just start laughing because some people have that strong Bermuda accent where you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, it's like, Jamaicans, how they talk. Like, they say, Yaman, Wagwan, shit like that. Like, so, like, Bermuda's almost like Jamaican, but not really. Like, Jamaican's like a next level, but Bermudians like right after. Like, Bermudians want to be Jamaicans. Like, there's a lot of Jafakans here, is what I call them. Jafakans instead of Jamaicans. There's a lot of Jafakans here. So they want to be like Jamaicans. So they kind of like talk like that so they can be like them. Like, a lot of people here idolize Jamaican culture and reggae music and things like that. So, it's like that. Yeah, there's a lot of Jafakans here. That's what I call them. Yeah, laughter is a good medicine. We all laugh. I laugh all day, every day, Amanda. All day, every day, I laugh. If I'm not laughing, then something's wrong with me. But yeah, even like Canadians, how you guys talk, eh? Everything is eh? You know what I mean, eh? Hey, is this, hey, this, hey, that. I'm like, oh my God, like, that's all you guys know how to say? So, like, people, there's a lot of Canadians here too. My neighbors are Canadians. I have a neighbor that lives right next to me. He's an asshole, but he's a teacher. He came from Canada and he married a Bermudian lady. But he doesn't talk. He kind of talks like still like Canadian, but he's Bermudian nice. He's been here for a long time. Like, I've heard him say, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, hey." Like, "Oh, are you gonna cut that? Hey?" They say "hey" all the time, or "hey, hey." They talk different. So I don't make fun of nobody's talking or anything. Like, I just think it's funny because you're like, people have their own way of talking. Everybody knows English, but they say it in a different way. So, like, but even in Bermuda, like, the East people speak different from the West people. Like, everybody has their own slang. Everybody has like their own words and their own way of talking. So if I talk to somebody in the West, they're gonna say certain things, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I know you're from the West because you say that word all the time." And then when I say, "Where you from?" and it's like, "Oh yeah, I'm up the West," and I'm like, "Oh, I ain't been there, yeah, because you idiots talk like that." And they say the same thing about us. "Oh, you East Side." I'm from the East. So like East Side guys and the West Side guys, we don't like each other. And then we even talk different. So everything is just different. Girly Sunday, I'm glad. But that's the thing. Like, I don't discriminate anybody's culture. I don't really care how you talk or what you say and all that stuff. I'll laugh or whatever if it sounds funny. But I like me as like, living here, I'm never gonna talk like hardcore like that because it makes you look dumb. Like, you just talk normal, man. Like you don't have to talk like that. But some people are like, yeah, and they talk like, oh, like they like, you're not talking properly, so just talk properly, like. But they don't want to. They just want to be like idiots. So go for it. Not my problem. But we have a lot of Filipinos here, Jamaicans, Portuguese. Majority of people in Bermuda are like are the majority people here are black, and there's like different cultures here. This is a mix of everybody, but the majority is black, and then you have the regular white people, and you have Portuguese people like me, um, and then you have like the Filipinos and the Jamaicans, and we all mix with each other. We're all like a big happy family here. It's nobody really kills each other, and there's no like shootings and killings here. It's very, very seldom. It's very rare that someone gets killed and shot in Bermuda and dies. Like, it's like maybe two or three a year compared to everybody else in the world. So, hey, Marley, how you doing? Marley, I love your accent. Your accent it makes me laugh, and it's the I love honestly, I love the American like Georgia accent and the Boston accent, and all of you guys talk different, and that's the best part of it. Everybody's like, everybody talks different, and it's funny, and it's like cool to hear. Like it makes you pay attention because you're like, what did she say, or what did he say? And yeah, some people just got to be extra, exactly. But Marley, I love your accent. That's like your thing, you know. Marley be like, "I'm Marley." She'd be like talking all that Georgia accent because I used to go to Georgia all the time. That's like my second home back in the day. So everybody there would be like, "Yo, Mark, how you doing, man? You good?" I was like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" He mean like, "Yeah, man. Where you going now? You want some weed? What you looking for?" You from Bermuda? Oh shit. So they people in the States make me laugh. They all have like different accents and different ways of talking. It's the most hilarious shit ever. I love when people talk different. It makes me laugh. It makes me pay attention to their accent. It makes me pay attention to what they're saying. And some slang words, I'll be like, what the fuck does that mean? Oh, okay, I got you. Like even people from like Ohio, they got like some next level like talking about certain things, how they say things. Everybody, it's fascinating how everybody has like a different word for the same thing. And I was talking about this the other day. For instance, my name is Mark, right? Mark. But you have markers. You have a mark on the wall, a mark on the ground. Like I can mark this out for you. You know, I'm a marksman, a guy who shoots people and shit. Like you can use my name for so much shit, like it's just crazy. My name's everywhere. Trademark, everything. Like my name's everywhere. So it's like it's cool. But that's the thing. Like like it's just like how people say twin flame, soulmate, partner, divine masculine, divine feminine. Like it's all the same shit. It's just a different word for it. You know. Our names are also names could be used for a dog, for a cat, to name something, name a boat, car, whatever. So everything gets used differently. But it's cool. Like I like that. Sure do. Marky Mark. Huh? People like, I'm gonna see Mark and Mark, my buddy. I love doing the voices and the accents and shit. I don't do it to tease anybody or to talk shit about them. I just think it's hilarious. So, but it's fun. It's like it wouldn't be the same if it wasn't different. I love different cultures and different the way people talk, and I've seen like even everybody thinks I'm from New York because I have like a strong accent. People think I'm from the Bronx, and I'm like, no way. I'm like, I'm not nowhere near from like I'm near New York. We're 2 hours away by flight, but I don't want to be known from New York. That's my rival teams. I don't want nothing to do with New York. But people think I'm from the Bronx or I'm from like New York, or some people think I'm from Boston. I'm like, oh hell no. I don't talk like Bostonians. Are you crazy? Boston. I don't talk like that. I say Boston. People in Boston, they say Boston and elevator, hotel. They talk like that, like hardcore, like they stress all their syllables and shit. It's funny though. I love I love listening to Americans talk. It's funny. And then Americans come here and they're like, what the fuck this guy just say? Then they're like, oh man, these people are nuts. Like learn how to speak English. But you know what? I speak Portuguese very fluently, right? But if I go to Portugal, the continent in Europe, they will look at me and they'll be like, what did you say? And I'll be like, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, I don't understand you. And I'm like, you understand this? And I'll get mad at them, right? And they'll be like, oh, don't get mad. You have an accent. And I'm like, what do you mean? I talk just like you moron. What, you don't know what I'm saying? Like, why you got to talk shit? You know I'm not from here, but I'm speaking Portuguese. I know I talk Portuguese. Everybody else understands me. Why are you going to be an idiot for? So sometimes, like the people from the continent, like Portugal itself in Europe, they're idiots. Like they think that they speak the best Portuguese in the world. But if I speak Portuguese to a random person, they know what I'm saying. But they're like they just want to be idiots because they know I'm from like a different Portuguese place. So they act dumb like that. Like they make fun of you, or they would say, "Oh, you're not saying it right." And I'll be like, "Okay, well, let me hear you speak English then. I'm gonna tell you know English. Oh yeah, you know English. Okay. Well, I start talking English, right? And they're like, "Oh, uh, shit. Yeah, I don't know how to say that exactly. Now, how you feel? You probably feel that small, don't you? Huh? Can't speak English like me, you moron." I told this lady one time it was like a McDonald's in Portugal. Like I went like 20 something years ago. And it was like I went to this big ass mall called Colombo Mall. And I asked them where the bathroom was, and they called it sanitarios, right? And in Portuguese, it's the quarto banho, it's the bathroom, right? So I asked for the quarto banho, and they said, "Oh, that's not how you say it. That's not. I don't know what you're talking about." They knew what I was talking about, right? Because before sanitarios, there was fucking the quad one, you fucking idiot. When you were born and when you was a kid, they didn't tell you, your mom didn't say, oh, go to the sanitarios, you idiot. They tell you to go to the quad one, the bathroom. Don't tell me, right? So I told the lady, you're fucking around with the wrong person. Like, I'm not stupid. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me look dumb. You're trying to like tell me how to speak. And my friend was watching the whole thing and he knows way more Portuguese than me. And he was like, Mark, let's go somewhere else because I can see this lady getting fucked off right now. And I'll be like, yeah, this bitch works at McDonald's and she's trying to tell me how to talk. That's what I said when I left. And she heard me say that and she was like telling me fuck off and stuff. I was like, oh, you heard that part, didn't you? Yeah. You hear what you want, woman. So that was the only bad experience I had when I was in Portugal. It kind of pissed me off because I know Portuguese and I know what I'm saying is right. I may not pronounce it as well as they do, but I don't have to. They know what I'm talking. They know what I'm saying. And I always use reverse psychology. I always like throw the English back at them and say, yeah, well, you speak English like me then. You think you're so great at Portuguese? Well, speak English like me. And that's when they shut up and they realize they sound stupid. So I always get them back. But like some people are like that. They think that, like if I wasn't born there, how am I supposed to like? And I'm not there every day. How am I supposed to talk like you? You know. Oh, when they're drunk, it's even worse. It's even funnier. But I speak Portuguese every day to my parents. to my relatives and things like that. If they don't speak English very well, I speak Portuguese to them, and I have no problem. And everybody understands what I'm saying. I always get praised by my family, like my uncles and aunts. They always praise me for speaking Portuguese and taking it up and learning it, and learning how to read it. I don't know how to like write it out. If I had to, I would. But I have no need to write it, but I know how to read some of it, and I definitely know how to speak it. But some people like will make fun of you, and I'm like, okay, well, do it in English so I can make fun of you. And they're like, no, no, I don't know English. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm talking new shit. So yeah, the language barrier is it's fun. It's cool to know and to watch and stuff like that. It's cool. I like it. But here in Bermuda, oh boy, Bermuda is another world. People here they get made fun of all the time for the way they talk. It don't bother me. I know how people are. All right. If anybody needs me, let me know. If not, I'm gonna head out of here. I've been on here for like an hour and a half. Marley actually went live. I might go visit her. So if you guys don't know my friend Marley's Tarot, she's hilarious. You guys should go see her. She's live right now. I just got her notification. She comes in here to talk shit and then she goes live too. And I go in her room and like have fun with her. She's hilarious. And she's like a good reader. She knows what she's doing. I met her a while ago and I gave her a reading and we became friends. So she's a good person. You guys want a good laugh, you go check her out. All right, Amanda, good seeing you. You too. Have a great night. Ninja, ninja. It's pretty quiet on here today, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go talk to Marley for a bit, talk some shit to her. Ninja, you want a message before I go? Of course you do. Look, I got these cards today, Ninja. I went upstairs and got them. It's called Messages from Heaven. Would you like one before I go? From my little ninja? I'll give you one. Just because we're buddies, okay? I'll give you a message from heaven. If anybody else wants one, I'll give you one before I go. If I don't give nobody a message, I feel like I'm lost. Or I came on here for nothing. All right, message for Ninja. Hey Ninja. During the podcast, we didn't have any outside guests, if you know what I mean. One of the guests didn't show up. I wonder why. If you know who I mean. A certain someone didn't show up. I bet you they were listening, but they didn't say anything. I guess they got the point. All right, Ninja, this is your card. 2 giraffes. And it's number 44. And Spirit is saying, we will assist you in helping the important people in your life. Use love. Uh-huh. This says, part of our path on earth is to help others along life's journey. Some will argue that this is our most important task. Helping others can be as simple as passing on a smile or holding out a balanced hand. Wherever you assist others, hold the intention of loving your heart. Your loved ones continue to send love and support to you in return. Every step you take in assisting others will applaud you and thank you. So Spirit wants you to help your family, your friends, and help yourself, obviously. Just lend a helping hand and they'll help you. You help them, they'll help you. Absolutely. I agree, Spirit. I love these cards. I forgot all about these. When I saw them, I was like, oh shit. I could use these as spirit messages. I have all these damn repeat cards over here. I forgot about that deck. So I'm glad I bring that down. I can use that to do some spirit messages for people. You're welcome. Anytime. But yeah, I was gonna mention it to you and but I'm sure everybody got the point. I was waiting that night, waiting to see that person in there, and I was like, oh, you didn't show up. I wonder why. There you go. They did their damage and left. But there you go. That's the guilt. That's the guilt that comes through. Like I tell people, people are guilty, they won't show up. If you had nothing to hide, you'd be in there, right? That's my analogy of the whole thing. If you're guilty, you stay away. If you have no shame, then you'll come in there. But if, you probably said to yourself, yeah, no thanks. I'm not going to come in there. You end up fucking dissing me or something. They was probably scared that I was going to say something. I was like, nah, that's cool. I'm so glad they didn't show up. I was like, thank God, that's less a problem I got to worry about. So it all worked out. Everything went perfect that night. So it's all good. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully it all works out for Ali. And I'll be on tomorrow night for sure. I actually might be on during the day tomorrow because the weather's supposed to be really bad here tomorrow. Yeah, go see Marley. Go hang out. I'm going to go over there right now and go visit her. She's fucking hilarious. She answers free questions too, so go check her out. I always send everybody to her. She's funny as hell. All right, cool.